and I am so thrilled to be here with the Isaacs.
Yay! We're thrilled to be with you.
Yeah, so we have Sonia.
Yes.
We have Becky.
Yes.
And we have, I gotta say Mama. I can't call her by her name because my mama would get me. Mama, okay?
That's right.
But anyway, first of all, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank
So tell
you
us
so
about the
much.
nominations that you had tonight. Tell us
Well,
about them.
tonight we were nominated earlier for a song of the Roots Gospel Song of the Year, a song called Rocks that Becky and I wrote with my husband that pretty much talks about throwing stones, and it's a very timely song. You know, it's about, you know, God, Jesus didn't throw stones, and we need to lay ours down too. So it's called Rocks. It's kind of a fun song, but and then this evening we were nominated against a good friend of ours, Bradley Walker, an amazing singer, and Reba for the Roots Gospel Album of the Year, which is a new category. And Reba won, but she said
And you can't be mad about that. You know what I'm saying?
she deserved it. And she said some of the nicest things about us in her acceptance,
Which
like,
you
I
deserve.
love the Isaacs,
So
and
deserving for you.
that was like a win-win for everybody.
That's
So
right.
it was just so much fun to be here. We just love the Doves.
Yeah. Wow.
Love the Doves.
And the Doves loves you as well.
Thank
So
you.
earlier we were talking to Mom about
Yes,
your
ma'am.
history and you growing up and you being a Holocaust survivor.
My
your family, your parents
parents,
were.
yes.
So can you talk a little bit about
Yes,
that? Just
I would
to
love
share
to.
a little bit? Okay.
Well, my mother and father are both Jewish, Polish Holocaust survivors. And when World War II broke out, they were taken to camps, separated from their families that they never saw again, many of them. And they wound up in Germany after the war, where they were liberated by our blessed American soldiers and our allies.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
And they stayed in Germany a couple of years and were married, and then I was born there. And we came to America when I was 2, and I grew up in New York City, in the Bronx.
Wow.
And my parents and I became American citizens when I was 9 years old at Ellis Island. Memory I'll never
Wow.
forget. So these are my roots, and being raised in Judaism, I really didn't know anything about Christianity or the Lord or Jesus. It wasn't in my heart. But then I got married in 1970, and through a death in my husband's family, I went to church for the first time in my life. And shortly after that, I received Jesus as Yeshua, Messiah of my life. Then we had 3 amazing children that are talented, and the rest is history. Here we are.
Wow. Hey, look, just off topic. Have you been to Israel yet?
I have.
Yeah.
Like 13
We go every year.
Yeah.
Yes, we take groups with us to go. You want to come with us?
I would love to for real.
Okay.
No lie.
I'll tell
I've
you
only
more
gone
about
one
it.
time. I would love to go back.
We
Love
take
to.
instruments, a guitar, and we sing at the holy sites, and we have services and
My
prayer services.
Redeemer lives.
Yeah,
I just love the garden.
okay, I was able to sing it in the garden
I
too.
can-
Yeah,
oh,
was that
but I can sing it
amazing?
again with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
That was
November,
cool.
next November, we're gonna go. She's going to Israel with the
Y'all
Isaacs,
heard them
y'all.
say it. They
Yep.
said it. Okay, right here. For real.
Y'all go with us too.
Yes.
TheIsaacs.com.
Yeah.
TheIsaacs.com. So if you
Yes.
want to go to Israel, can they? Is it open to that too or no?
Yes, it's open to. This year we had about 4 buses, and
Oh, y'all do it for real.
Yeah, and Karen Peck in New River is our co-host. And that was her first time going this year. It was our 13th time. So, but Jewish Christian people really got to go to Israel, you know.
Absolutely.
And but we have a great time, and it's just it's so worshipful, and
Yes.
it changes. Like you know now.
Yes.
When you go to Israel, it's something you know by heart. Like you know the Bible right by
Yes.
heart as a Christian, and you know these places and these stories, and when you see it, it really just comes alive.
Yes.
It awakens you.
Yes.
And then you'll never be the same. It's like the Bible goes from black and white to Technicolor.
Yes.
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, it really does.
So
Yeah.
Israel's awesome. I'm glad you brought that up. We have family that lives in Israel.
You do?
Yes, we do. And did you know that because of our Jewish heritage, because our mom's full-blooded Jew, we are automatically dual citizens of Israel
You
and
are
America.
not. That is
no.
so
Wow.
I could be a long lost cousin.
I will adopt
Isaac,
you.
thank you, Mom. I'm just saying, wow.
We do kind of look alike. I mean, you gotta admit, it's just the hair's a little different.
Yeah, just a little, just a tad. Same family still.
That's what I'm saying.
But wow. Okay, so what else do you have that's going on? What's coming out from here on out?
Oh man, we've been on such a ride with this new album. The album Nature Symphony in 432 that was nominated today. In 432 it's kind of a weird title,
yeah.
but we
The frequency,
recorded
the
it
frequency,
in 432 hertz frequency instead of 440, which
I've been
is
hearing a lot about that lately.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Speak to it.
Well, you know, okay, so international standard concert tuning, where you tune the A note, so everybody is playing in the same in harmony. Internationally, it's 440, right? So, but before World War II, actually before they invented tuners and electricity, people would tune instruments and build instruments and sing to the sounds of nature.
Okay.
And the earth actually has a frequency, and like everything that exists has a frequency and a vibration. God spoke everything into existence. So everything that is living has a vibration and it resounds the frequency of God. So what is that frequency, we wondered? And we just stumbled across, somebody sent us a YouTube video of someone talking about 432 frequency being nature's frequency. So we really investigated it and just prayed really hard about it, and God just led us to do this album in that tuning. It's a little bit lower, it's a little more mellow.
I did a song on my new album in 432.
You do?
I did, yeah.
Great.
Oh my gosh. Song on there, yeah.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
It's easier to sing to. I didn't know the Gregorian chants were in 432. The human voice, when you naturally sing without a reference, a key reference, sings in 432.
Wow.
And we had an amazing experience. We don't have a lot of time to tell you about it right now. But we wrote a song to open the record called Nature's Symphony, and it talks about the sonic boom, which is where the birds sing in the morning, and the vibration and the sounds of the birds singing opens the pores of the vegetation and the plants so that they can receive the morning dew and the sunlight. God did
Come
this,
on,
okay?
yes.
So we wrote this song called Nature's Symphony, which talks about that and how nature sings His praises, right? And we opened this album with birds singing, okay? We got a bird singing, and God actually gave us a supernatural experience where we heard the frequency of the earth when we were trying to record birds. And do you know it was exactly in 432? It was it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a long story, but God blessed it so much. And anyway, and then on the other side of this album, Terry Bradshaw, the NFL quarterback legend, is the executive producer of this latest album. And
that little tidbit, okay.
yeah, he's a great guy.
It was a blessing.
He loves to sing, and we're going to be on the Opry with him this Friday night. But this album has been so great, and the subtitle is A Journey from Pain to Praise.
Wow.
We have been on that journey. The Lord has just taught us to worship and praise Him through the pain and through all the stuff
It was
that we've
very
gone
therapeutic.
through.
We wrote all the songs, but one, Great is Thy Faithfulness. So we allowed ourselves to heal writing, and then taking a year to record it after we wrote it.
So the album has been like, we're still getting over the newness of it. You know, it's been out for a year, but God blessed us with a Grammy nomination, with 2 Dove nominations for this album. And so we're like, okay, what do we do now? You know, we're just like resting from the whirlwind of it all. But you know, we're still touring. We're writing, getting ready for another record. We're doing a Greatest Hits record, re-recording a Greatest Hits.
She'll never ask you to answer
No,
that
I
question.
love it. I love it. I'm loving it. Like, take a breath. No, I love it. You sound like me. I like keep it.
Yeah, 432 stuff is like so deep, and it's so hard to squeeze it in like
get
3
so
minutes.
excited talking about it,
But
too.
God has
It's so
been
real.
so good, and He's blessed us, and He's just given us that thing to say, like, don't quit, because we've faced. I lost a baby in 2014 at 6 months pregnancy. My grandmother passed away, the Holocaust survivor, and this 2 weeks apart. My sister battled a rare form of Crohn's disease and all different kind of issues. My brother had a family member that was facing addiction, battling addiction, and all this while we were writing the song. And that's where our hearts are in these songs, and that's why God just allowed us to use these sorrows to bring songs. And so the whole album is just, so we're like hoping that the next album will be more of the happy.
Yeah, okay, look, even as you were speaking, this is what was coming to mind. Someone gave me a word years ago, about 7 years ago, no more than that. Anyway, about how the olives, in order for the oil to flow, the olives have got to be crushed.
Yeah.
And it sounds as if he crushed you.
Yes.
But like David said, like, it was good for me that I was afflicted.
Yes.
Because out of the
Yes.
affliction, the
Yes.
oil has come and it's poured.
yes.
So now you're going to be able to experience the oil of joy for the
That's
morning that
amazing.
you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, it's not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's working it together for your good. And also for the good of those who are listening to you.
Yes.
Those who will listen to you. Those who will be healed in your ministry. Those who will receive hope, the hope that He's given you. They'll
Thank you,
receive it as well.
Jesus.
So,
Well,
yeah.
she's healed from Crohn's disease, completely healed. I have 2 children since I lost the baby, so I have a total of 3 now.
Excuse me while I do my little shot.
And my brother's loved one is a year and 2 months sober now. Yeah. So God is doing it all. The year of Jubilee brought so many things
Yes,
for us.
this is my year of Jubilee as well.
Yes.
It's all of ours, of course.
Jubilee, yes,
But I
we wrote a
turned
song
50
about
this year.
Jubilee.
So yes, it was
birthday, yes.
It was a double Jubilee.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
The Jewish Jubilee and
We wrote a song about the Jubilee,
Oh, you
and it's called
did?
This Is the Year, and we actually had the shofar blow on sundown at the
We're gonna
beginning
get
of the
caught
50-year jubilee on this record.
We're coming in.
Yeah.
We're enjoying this.
We need to get together and
Definitely. Before
continue
Israel
this.
and in Israel, all
Yes.
together.
Oh, the
Pretty
70th year
please.
anniversary of Israel this year. So
Next
on
year,
your jubilee
2018.
year.
Next year,
2018.
All of 18.
All right, Lord, do it, Jesus. Do it, Jesus. Okay, so if people want to follow you guys and stay in contact, what do they do? Where do they go?
The Isaacs Facebook, we're on
Okay.
Twitter, we're on
Spell it for
Instagram. ISAACS.
AA.
Isaacs.
2 A's and an
Like
S
in
on
the
the
Bible.
end.
TheIsaacs.com, the Isaacs anything.
Okay, love it, love it. See you guys, as you can see, they are wonderful. They're fabulous. The Lord's hand is upon them. So make sure that you support them, follow them, keep them in your prayers,
Yes.
lift them up. All right.
Yes.
So again, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Isaac, for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Thank you.